Hello, I believe we're live now. Let me know how the mic sounds, because I tried to clean out the PS4, just the vents. I didn't really open up the fan, so I just cleaned out the vents. And I also reduced the gain on my microphone so you wouldn't hear the fan on the PS4. But I don't know if that means my voice is a bit quieter now. So let me know if the audio's okay. Let me check here. Hello Isaac! Hello Small Human! And hello Alpha Werewolf. The mic's sounding good. It's the same, the volume's still good. Can you still hear the PS4 in the background? Because when I did a test, I tried to turn the gain volume down and I couldn't hear the fan, so let me know if you can hear it. That would help a lot. I'm going to try and eliminate this damn fan noise. You might still hear it a little bit, but I'm doing my best. Plus, once we put the music on as well, hopefully that can distract everything. So how are you all doing? Did you have a good day yesterday? I can't hear the PS4, only your voice in the game audio. Oh, well, that's good then. So like I said, I didn't clean out the fan. I just cleaned out the vents on the side, and then I adjusted my gain. So if you go into your audio settings on the PS4, you can actually like listen to your microphone level. And I was listening, and I could sort of hear the fan. So I turned the gain down, and then I couldn't really hear the fan anymore. But I tried to find a good level where it was like the fan was lower, but my voice wasn't too low. So hopefully my voice, you can still hear my voice the same volume as it was before, but you won't hear the fan anymore. I think it might make the stream a little bit better, I think, so you don't have that amateurish quality in the background. Can't hear the PS4 either, thank God. Maybe we've found a solution then. So all this time when we could have fixed it, but that's alright. We've fixed it now. That's the most important thing, right? Just let me know if the voice audio and the music audio is okay, like the music isn't too loud, or you can hear my voice if it's okay. I tried to put the mic kind of close so that it's a bit easier. So hopefully that's a better job then. So I was going to move on to the offices and in the hospital, just like a records room, and then another room that's mostly to do with the computers and stuff. So it's nothing that's going to take us too long, I don't think, because it's like you just need to put some shelves down with some files, you know, get some file cabinets, get some desks, computers. So we might be able to get those done today, and then maybe we can do a little bit more, a little bit extra. So let's just delete that wall, because I want the office to be kind of like this size here. So I like how we've got our scales now, so we can sort of see like this is like a big room, cut it in half, that's like a normal small room. So obviously we don't need our hospital beds, but we may still need these trays. So I'm just going to delete a few things which I don't think are going to be as necessary, let's say. I could maybe keep those, but I'll take away some of these. Keep these file cabinets, but there are more file cabinets that we can use. So take away this. Take away the teddy bear. Take away the window. Maybe we can keep the TV. Maybe we can use that later at some point. And I don't think I'm going to use this. I think I'm going to keep it all plain for now. Okay. So right. So let me just stretch this wall over, just to see if that's like. Hold on. The damn door. It's covered. Hold on. bring the door a bit forward. Yeah, put the door here, so at least we can see it. Right. Right, there we go. Back to me as well. Just delete that one. Pull this over. Okay, so we'll assume this is the start to our little office area, and I think I'll probably keep the 2 doors because since it is a big office, I think maybe it's good that it's got 2 different entrances and exits. Also, our first Friday stream, time to celebrate. Well, technically, I have streamed maybe once on Friday before, but that's only because I think I couldn't stream on Thursday or something like that, so I had to like move it to a Friday one day. I think it was near Christmas maybe. But obviously that's not a problem anymore. So yeah, like my idea is if I can keep the Friday streams up, it'll become a habit, and if it becomes a habit, then it will become normal to stream every Friday. So that's the goal now. Keep Thursday, Saturday, but then try and do the Friday ones as much as I possibly can, and then I'll slowly try and do the short streams on the Tuesday and Wednesday. I don't know if it'll be next week, but I'll definitely slowly start to incorporate those ones. But the Tuesday and Wednesday ones, they'll be more focused on the other smaller projects, you know, the levels like Super Alien Buddy 2 or that storybook level I have. So things that will only take like a month and a half, 2 months tops to complete. So every Tuesday, Wednesday we'll probably rotate between smaller projects. I love how like the toilet paper is like the first thing we got recommended. Clearly it's a popular item at the moment. So let's see, so we need some computers. Let's see if we can get one with a desk, it would be ideal. Now here is the old computers. I think we used this collection in the job centre, if you remember. To be honest, it looks good. We could probably keep using it. I don't see why not. So we've got our computers. We need to get more file cabinets because the ones we have, I don't want to like use like the same design. I think I'm going to go for one that looks more metallic. So like for example, we've got this one, or we've got this one. This one looks quite nice. I think we used this one as well in now this one's huge. I think we used this one before. I'm not sure if it was in the office and the mechanics. So we've already made a few offices before, so we're quite comfortable making them now. And I wanted to get like a file cabinet that was more like, you know, like a wardrobe, something like that. But I don't really know what I would search for. Let's see if I put in like metal cabinet or something. Let me see. See if I can find what I'm looking for now. Let me think. I'm sure we found one yesterday. I just can't remember what it was called. Super Alien Buddy 2 needs a pro-gen cameo. Not really. Maybe he's the villain. Maybe he's the villain in every project we do. I'm just kidding. Why was the toilet roll 1% gameplay? It's just a sculpture. Maybe it has the ability to wipe. Maybe some logic there. So let's see. I need to think. What can I search for? Because we searched yesterday. I'm sure we searched for cabinets, and we found one that was more metallic. Like I'm sure I can make my own. I can use one of these and maybe just make it metallic myself. I'm sure it's not that difficult. But it was just to see if there was like a a ready-made one that I could just throw down. I'm sure I seen one yesterday. I'm not 100%. It's like one of those. It's like a wardrobe, but metallic, basically. Something not exactly like this, but it's the same idea. But it's like it's taller. But I could probably use that as well. I mean, it says morgue cabinet, but I'm sure we can use it for the office as well. Let me see. You just need to be patient when you're looking for things. You find so many things that aren't relevant. Something like that, but metallic. So maybe I should just use that one and then change the properties, which I think you can do anyway, so I don't think it's that difficult. So let me see. If we can make this look metallic, let me see if I can change the colour to something like that. And then it already looks a little bit metallic because it does have a bit of a shiny look about it. So where is it we do the metallic stuff again? I can't remember. As you can see, I don't really use this that often. Okay, shiny, roughness, waxiness and metalness. Let's make it more metalness. Oh, look at that, look how metal that looks. So I won't make it super metal, but let's see, like 25%. It looks quite good already. And here we've got the shininess or roughness, so we don't want it to be too rough, so, and we don't want it to be too shiny, I guess. Let's see if I make it more metal but less shiny. Maybe that looks quite good for now. So there you go. If you want to transform a wooden wardrobe into a metallic one, it's pretty easy. It does not take much effort at all. So that's like another little system we can use to keep our files in. I did kind of want to give it a better colour, but let me see if I can like make it more like a steel colour. I mean, I could take out the saturation, but it's not really doing much. I think because I want it to be more like this. I think that looks quite good. So there you go. We've made our own metallic cabinet. As easy as that. That's so fire. Oh yeah, don't worry. We still have the fire. Every scene. That's what's so good about remixing scenes. You can just keep things that you've already made. Saves you a lot of time. Progen and Disarm's music created the virus and subject. I mean, that's a good plot point. I mean, underlying it could be a massive detail, of course. I didn't even know Progen made music in Dreams. I'm surprised that people don't like Disarmed's music, because I always thought he was like this big creator that everyone loved, you know? Clearly not. Okay, but why? Hey, welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a great week. Can you add an inventory system? Actually, I was working on one. I can probably show you it right now, actually. Hold on. Let me just save this for now. So let's see, we've got the offices. Let's make it more specific. The hospital office. Okay. And delete remix of. I hate it when it says remix of. Get rid of that. Okay. So I'll go in and I'll show you the inventory I've worked on so far. I've not really got it in a state where I can show you properly, but it's basically in here. Let me see, because I was working on this. I don't know if it's ready to go. Let me see. Yeah, so like this book here, hold on. Let me just turn that off just now, just to give you an idea. Okay, so this is basically like what the inventory would kind of look like. So you've got the character on the left hand side. This isn't the final character, this is just one that I've put down. Same with the weapons, they're not final. They're just there for now until I actually make more of the graphics. The idea is with the character, she'll actually be posed. Depending on which weapon that you have equipped, she will hold that weapon, and the blackness behind her, it's going to change. So depending on the room that you're in, it will change the background as well behind the character. So we've got the health. You can only carry 2 weapons at a time, so I'm planning to put at least 4 weapons in the game, but you can only carry 2 at a time, so you need to choose what you think is based on your style of play. And then we've got like at least 4 slots for the ammo, so 1 slot for each gun. And then down here, you can't really see it, but there's 4 slots for key items. That might change because I'm still working on the key items. I don't know how many key items that I'll use or you'll be able to carry at the one time. So right now it's at 4, but that might change. So you can't see here either, but there's a timer, a play timer, so it tells you how long you've been playing the game for. Over here you can see it tells you the difficulty. We've got the sprays and the health, so you can use the menu. You can press triangle to heal yourself, or you can quick heal whilst you're in the main game. You don't have to go to the menu to quick heal or to reload, but you can if you want. So you've got the inventory, then you can switch over to the map. So this is like one of the maps. See, it's not really ready to show because the yellow part of the map is basically where you are. So I've put down a few of those. I just need to put logic in to determine which area you are actually in. So things like the basketball court, the store, the restaurant, the street. You can see there's other buildings here, and obviously the green is a door that's open. The red are the ones that are locked. So you can use this to navigate your way through the streets. And then you can see up here it says streets, and you can change map with L2 and R2. So if I change here, that's the job centre. So see, like above my head, that's where the job centre is. So once you enter the job centre, you'll be on this map, but you can always change at any time. So once we're at the job centre, you can see we've got the records room, the bathroom, the waiting room, a couple of locked doors, a couple of open ones, and then on the left there you can see there's like these lines. That's the staircase. And then if you see on the top right hand side, we have the floors. So that's the first floor. If I press the up button, we move to the second floor. So as you see, you come up the stairs, there's the interview room, the computer room, so you can change floors. And at the very top, that shows you like what room you're actually in. So it'll highlight yellow when you're in the room, but it will also tell you the name of the room at the very top of the screen. So there you go, changing floors, changing maps, easy stuff. The only thing that was a little bit frustrating was to actually create these maps, because to create you have to use like text boxes, and you have to like fiddle things, and it gets a bit awkward. But so you'll probably need to like redo it all over again, over and over, till you get it right. So and then we'll get the file system, which I've not finished yet, but basically you can see that's where that book was. That's the diary. So I've got some examples. You can find notes, a document, papers, diary, a photograph, a book, a newspaper. These will all have names once you pick them up, and I'm planning to have at least 30 of them. So I'm just trying to get the format right, and you'll be able to like scroll down so you can see you're highlighted on the diary. So you can go down all the files. So every file you collect in the game, if you want to read them again, you can just open up the menu and you've got all your files, because I don't think it takes up that much thermal to put in the files. So you can keep them for the entire game, and you'll have the object of whatever you've highlighted, like the diary, like the book or the papers or whatever. And down here you can see JJST figures, trophies, unlockables. I'm thinking about putting those in the bottom part of the screen so that you can keep track of what you've collected, so you don't have to go back to the main menu. You can check out your progress with the trophies. You can also see what things you've unlocked. You can also disable or enable things you've unlocked, so you can turn on and off different costumes, or turn on and off infinite ammo, or special weapons, these kind of things. So I'm still working on it. I need to add a few more maps. I need to sort out the file system, get the trophy and unlockable page sorted. But yeah, so far, hopefully it looks okay. Put some sound effects in, things like that. So I was hoping to get it finished to implement into the stream, but next week I'll do that. So I'll show you the character walking around, and the plan is to use the touchpad. You press the touchpad, the menu opens up, and then you press it again to return. So I'll try and implement that into the scene just to show off what it looks like. But I do like the map system. It's pretty cool, and for anyone that thinks logic is hard, trust me, this is not difficult logic at all. You're literally just using selectors which are attached to different microchips. So see here we've got selector A, B, C. So here's the inventory. That's all the text of the inventory. So you've got all the boxes, all the text, and then if you switch, there's the map. Same thing. So when you get to the map, that also has its own microchips. So this microchip, that's the streets, and then if you swap map, you swap to this map, and this is the job center. And the job center has 2 floors, so it's like once you go into the job center, then you can change between the first floor and the second floor. So look how easy that logic is. It's super easy. You're just activating different things, and then once you go back to map A, obviously it'll deactivate map B, so you can't clash, things like that. And then here's the file system, but I'm still working on that. So you can see I've got all the different texts and things. So I had to do, like, for example, you probably can't see it there, but like, see it says note, and then I've got like a dark version. I could probably keyframe these, to be honest. Like you could keyframe them so that you can change the colour. I just kept them independent because it was easier for me to manage. But that's the basic idea for what I've got so far with the inventory system. Hopefully that was a good demonstration. Did someone say metal? Oh yeah, we love a good bit of metal. Guitar emoji. No, I meant Disarm's music and ProGen created the virus. Alright, they worked together in collaboration. When they did the interview together, it sort of created a chain reaction. So Disarmed made a good instrument kit though, and Dreamy was pretty good. ProGen hates creating, didn't you know? Oh, he does. He does. Playing is the only way to stream, apparently. What does JGS's mom look like? Pretty much the same thing, but with long hair. That's pretty much it. The alien and super alien buddy. Oh no, I wouldn't go that low. That's quite offensive to the alien. How dare you? This is looking great, LBA. Yeah, thanks. I think it will look really good once we get all the scene together. I still plan to have a full demo finished for July. It's probably going to be finished before that. I just don't want to release it until July because I have like a 2-month window where I release a demo, 2 months later another demo, and then 2 months later we'll hopefully have the full game. So it's more of a strategic launch schedule. Hear what he was saying about your mama. He was saying really bad things about her. You should kick his ass with your weak leg just to show how dominant you are, even with the weak part of yourself. That would be a good example, wouldn't it? And what are you looking at? Seriously, like, are you... Why is she moving? She's like, look, what the hell? Don't know how she managed that. map looks fire. Oh yeah, I mean, hopefully it looks just as good as this fire. But once I get more maps in, get the sound effects going, it's going to be really good, I think. This is really cool. Double fire, that's when you know you're on the right track. JJC figures, oh yeah. He's going to be a big collectible. Because I thought if you're playing the game, you kind of want to be able to see how many figures you've collected, what unlockables you have, what trophies you have. You don't want to have to keep going back to the main menu all the time to check your progress. So I consulted some of you guys in the Discord server, and I think you wanted to have an in-game tracker as well, which I think is the best idea, because it means you could actually keep you can keep playing the game without going back to the menu all the time. It's a bit boring, so you'll have both options. Jesus, I can't fathom the amount of logic in here. Yeah, like I just showed you, the logic is simple, so simple. Triple fire, single fire. Yeah, I easily made an options screen using mostly selectors. I thought it was going to be really difficult. Yeah, I mean, I made menus in Little Big Planet Vita, Little Big Planet 2 and 3, so it's basically the same kind of logic. It's nothing too difficult. I mean, if you want to try and organise everything, then yeah, it can be a bit stressful, but as long as you're more organised, it should be okay. Oh my god, my head's exploding, I can't stand logic. It's easy, trust me, it's so easy. My UI logic was not like this. What kind of UI logic did you have, Intra? Because I think you've did the really complicated way. I bet you've got wires everywhere. Such a complicated mess, I bet. The text gadgets are making my palms sweaty. Oh, they're so good though. I love a wee text gadget, and they don't take up much thermal. I think like the entire street map had a lot of text boxes, and I think if you duplicate it, it takes like 1% of gameplay. So I'm not going to have too many maps. It was one of the most difficult things I've done in Dreams. What, the UI? For me, the logic of the UI is easy. It's just the design of the UI that I found the most difficult, because it's so awkward, you know? Just to like move the boxes around, and like, I don't know if you've noticed, but like, say you get a text box and you shrink it. When you go to highlight that text box to try and move it, it will automatically bring up these little handlebars that let you stretch the box. But the problem is, I don't want to stretch the box, I just want to move the box. So basically I have to stretch the box, move it, and then stretch it, shrink it back to the size that it was before, and it's a bit frustrating. By the way, Intra-Attack Out, I cleaned the PlayStation a little bit, the vents. I tried to reduce my mic radius, and hopefully I've found a good balance. Hopefully you can't hear the fan anymore. If you can't, then good, we've made progress. The streams are now going to be quality. They're getting more fire every day. Hey Jenkins Gaming, what time you streaming till? Well, I'm actually not working today, so I think I'll probably stream for... How long have I been streaming for? About half an hour so far, more or less, so I guess another 2.5 to 3 hours. I mean, I'm pretty flexible. As long as I get a couple of scenes finished today, I'm happy. I remember reading about it on Twitter, Intra. Oh yeah, the classic Intra-Attack Out rants on Twitter. I love them. Although if you want to see some real logic problems, you should check out some of his tweets, because he was showing like this puppet that had this problem, like this animation problem, and I've never seen that before. And I'm like, oh my god, I hope that doesn't happen to me when I make my first person game. Because I think after Subject, the next horror game is going to be a first person shooter. So I'm going to brace myself for some complications. I think it's only an hour. No, it's only an hour on Tuesday and Wednesday, because those 2 days I need to work a bit earlier. Thursday is like we have a normal stream. Friday is a bonus stream. Normally I would stream a bit later on Friday, but I'm not working today, so it meant I could stream at roughly the normal time today, and then Saturday's normal. It's just if we stream on Tuesday or Wednesday, it will be around this time, but it won't last as long. But we'll probably focus on different projects since we don't have a lot of time. I hate it, and I never want to make UI again. See, the funny thing is though, like, it's really frustrating to make UI, but I actually like it. I don't know why. Like, even in Little Big Planet, when I was making the menus and stuff, I don't know why, I just like to make menus and inventories and texts. I don't know. I like the whole idea of design, you know. But it definitely could be a bit more easier in Dreams if they solved a few things. Hey, scheme costs. Yeah. What does that say? Yeah, I can imagine it gets really complex. Oh yeah. If I'm reading your comment and I haven't said hello, I apologise, because I was just reading through as quickly as I could. I never want to work with any logic at all, I'm afraid. You're going to have to work with logic at some point, I'm afraid. I have a huge respect for anyone who can easily work with logic. It just takes a little bit of practice. Like, if you think about it, when I started Little Big Planet, I didn't know how to work with logic, but once you practice and you figure things out, it actually becomes really simple. I can't make everything with logic, but I can make some kind of version of something. The fire looks pretty fire, and the no light dark icon, is that meant to say? Wow, I can't type. Yeah, no, I couldn't even read. The fire looks cool in the dark. Yeah, I mean, I could probably turn that off and then... Oh, there's a wee light over here. Where's that light coming from? Intro attack out. Did you sneak into my scene and add a light? I do not remember adding this light. What about this light? What the hell's going on here? Is there like a secret light somewhere? Is that... what the hell? Is there a spotlight somewhere? That's so weird. I was not expecting that. Anyway, so do you like the fire and the darkness? It has that extra hell kind of vibe, you know? It looks pretty evil. I tried sculpting some things today and I'm just nowhere near good enough yet. Got a lot of respect for those dreamers who create natural assets. Oh yeah. I would love to practice sculpting. The only problem is I don't have time. Oh, look at that. I got him right in the middle there. Look at that, putting his leg right up there. So yeah, I'm going to try and sculpt, just not now. I don't have the time. Maybe for some future projects. The only thing I am sculpting is, like, if I can't find an object I'm looking for, or the streets, the buildings. I can't find any buildings that I like, so I'm sculpting some things, like the outside of the buildings, or the street signs, or something like that. So if I can't find it, I've got no choice. But I think sculpting environments is a bit easier for me because it's more structured, whereas if I have to sculpt organic things like characters and faces, I think that's really complicated for me, because there's a lot of intricate details and things, you know. But definitely I would like to practice sculpting at some point. Oh yeah, me too. Oh, exactly. Isaac, don't fear logic. Basic logic is really easy. I mean, it's basic, it should be, right? But even complicated logic, there's ways you can make complicated logic more simplified. It ain't. I tried it several times, but damn, and again, damn. Music is easy, kind of. I mean, I don't know, I don't think of myself as a logic kind of guy, so I don't really think you need to have a skill at logic. You just need to use your brain, you know? That's it. Like, I think if you're making music or you're sculpting, you need to have some kind of talent to do it. But I think with logic, it's just like, oh, you know, 2 + 2, you know, it's like you just try and figure out how things fit together. Once you know how the tools work, you'll create something, and then you'll think, oh, I can actually use this tool to make something else. So you end up getting quite creative. Yeah, the sound is pretty much gone. Oh, that's good. Very good. Because I didn't open the PS4 to clean the fan. I only cleaned the vents around the sides, and because I was like pulling things out of the gaps. And then I fixed the gain on my mic, so I was afraid if I turned it down too much you wouldn't hear my voice as clear, but I'm quite close to the mic, so I think we've got a good balance now. So I think that'll make the streams a bit better quality now that we don't have to worry about the damn fan getting in the way. Oh my god, nice. The stream duration is going to be fire, always fire. I'm level 180 art, but I haven't tried sculpting any nature assets yet. I look forward to it, but architecture is my fave because it's easy. Yeah, it's more structured. You can measure things, you know, put things together. Like if I was to make this table, I could do this. The keyboard, I could do it. You know, these things I could do it. Might take me a little while to make it look nice, but I could do it. But it's just try to get characters. It's like when I try to draw a character. Like in my mind I can see the character, but when I actually go to draw it, I find it so difficult. My brain just doesn't work that way. Can we get the biggest ultra fire ever? Well, I mean, there's the fire. Let's see if we can make like a bigger fire, right? We can make like the biggest fire that's ever known to man. Is that good enough for you? Is that fire enough? The release of Dreams broke literally all my FPS games, even with Relentless. I had complete breakups until 2 weeks before release. Wow. I've never actually went back to check anything that I've made to see if it broke. Hopefully nothing did break. Damn, that made my phone hot. Oh yeah. Hello, hey Amanda Meyer. By the way, I was in one of your streams a couple months ago. Oh, nice to see you back again. Was it a create stream or was it a play stream that you were in? I don't know if you've never been part of the create streams. We're basically making a survival horror game. Right now we're just sort of designing the rough layout for all of the environments. But it's nice to see you again. I use Logic in my music sometimes too. Well, I guess that counts. But other than that, I can't do any Logic. I can't make anything work, literally. It just takes practice. Sometimes, like, I'll never make something, you know, first time around. I'll always have to, you know, bug test it, try and figure out why is this not working. Eventually you'll make so many mistakes that you'll learn so many lessons, and then it becomes easier. I used to fear Logic, but it's so easy to do the basics. I worried about nothing, just takes practice, Isaac. Yep. You can make everything work a basic way. Sure, you might not have the flashiest of Logic, but as long as it works, that's all that matters, right? If you turn on X-ray, you'll see the lights. Ah, okay. Let me see if I'll... Where's X-ray in here somewhere? Where's the... Oh, look. There's a little spotlight here. For some reason. Why we have spotlights here? I'm telling you, this is Intra Attack-Out. He's snuck in here like a little demon, and he's put a couple of wee lights down. That trickster. Alright, thanks for the X-ray. That actually helped. Crisis averted. I thought Logic was too hard for me, so I make music instead. Yeah, I mean, like, go for what you think is what you're more comfortable with. But if you do want to make a game, don't be afraid, just give it a go. Wednesday should be sculpting stream. No. There's no way that I can sculpt anything in an hour on Wednesday. Not a chance. I mean, we can trial it, but you ain't going to like the results. No way. Because people are going to come in and they're going to be like, oh, there's a sculpting stream. And they'll click it and they'll think, what the hell is this crap? You know? There's no way that I can produce quality other than comedy, entertainment. Me too, Amanda. Music all the way. Tuesday should be a music stream. So now I've got music on Tuesday and sculpting on Wednesday. Great. My week is going to be fantastic. Yes, Isaac. No, Isaac. No way. Only if you help me. I remade a theme from Uncharted. I'm really proud of it. Oh, cool. If you want to send it to me to check out one day, you can send it to LB Animation, and I'll have a listen if it's published. By the end of the year, he'd sculpt like John Beach and make music like J plus B. Oh yeah. Maybe that's a good claim to fame then, if I can do that, but I'm not going to be like J plus B. I'm going to be better than J plus B, right? Let's not even mention that name. Sculpt like, what does that say? Ian Sin artist, and make music like Great Scott. Well, I'm halfway there to being Great Scott, I suppose. Usually when I sculpt, I never usually imagine it. I just do whatever my hands do and create wacky faces and stuff while still keeping the realistic factor. To be honest, if I do that, you're going to find something that looks like Play-Doh. A play stream. Oh, okay, so it's nice that you're checking out a different stream today. So we still do the play streams every Saturday, but usually every Thursday. And now I'm going to trial also doing Friday create streams because everyone was asking for them. Plus, we really want to get this game finished by the end of the year. So I think more streams is going to motivate me to work that little bit harder, I suppose, to make sure everything gets finished in time. I wonder if can I just call him Insane Artist because I think it's easier for me. He made an account thinking I'll probably be a good artist in Dreams. I mean, he's definitely confident with that name, definitely. Then ends up being amazing. Yeah. Crisis averted. Thanks. Sure, man. I really hope Daniele comes in and says, I made new level, please play it, do not joke. Because when you joke about these things, it happens. You curse everyone. I hope Thursday and Friday create stream stays. I'll try and see. I'm off today, so it's easier. Next Friday I'll probably be working, but what's the time just now? Let's see, so the time that it is right now, wherever you are in the world, the time that it is right now is probably when I'm going to start the Friday streams from now on. So from this point on, Friday streams will start around this time, because I usually finish work about this time. I have a little bit of a break, you should say. So if you don't see me streaming before that on Fridays, it's not because it's cancelled, it's just because I can't stream until a little bit later on Friday. That's it. But yeah, like I said at the start of the stream, as long as I get into the habit of streaming every Friday, I think it'll happen. Because every Thursday and Saturday, I always stream. It's like a no-brainer. So if I can get into the habit of doing Friday streams, I think it'll be a regular thing. I think Nemesis is coming for us, by the way. Right, I figured out, like, we were looking for chairs the other day. Sorry, Nemesis. We're looking for chairs, and I realised that in the hospital they like to have the chairs with the wheels, so they can roll about like this. You know, it's quite fun. Maybe I have to put in like PC chair. Maybe that's what someone called it. Yeah, there we go. So, I mean, I don't want a big chair like that, to be honest. It has to be a smaller one, like the one I'm using. I think that'll be better. They like to roll about, you know, just so they can get to the... Right, I can't find it. Just so they can go to the desk, then go pick up their files. Right. Let me see, chair. Let's say put in wheels. Please, somebody. Right, something like that, right? That I'm looking for. Let's see, if I just put in office chair, maybe we'll find more. Variants. There we go. That was weird because that search only brought up one office chair. Why didn't it bring up all the office chairs? That's quite confusing. This is an asylum office chair. I guess this is like someone's ate half the chair. Right. I don't want to make something that's too destroyed. I think something like that, it's more normal. Get a black chair. These ones will be quite good, maybe for people that are waiting around. But yeah, I don't think I'm gonna see these are like the cool ones, but they're too high, and obviously these ones are. I guess they're more for your comfort. Let me I'll just use the standard one, I think. Stars. Right. I can't see this, but it's there. Right, I just need to get the chair the right size so that I can adjust this, because obviously the chair has to go below the keyboard. So if we get our character here, would you say that's like the rough size? I mean, I'm probably going to make this a little bit bigger because I think it needs to be a bit bigger. So if we like fire him down like that looks like a good size, right? Considering he's going to be sitting down like that. So I'd say that's a good, maybe that's a good size for the chair and for the computer. So then we can now duplicate these and try and make a bit of an office now. Maybe we'll get some, like this is desks that just have computers. Maybe I'll get rid of this desk actually. Maybe I'll just use these desks, but take the computer and the keyboard from them. I think that might be the better idea. That way you can do paperwork and use the computer at the same time. Hey Swickful, nice to see you again. Extra stream LBA, you're spoiling us. Yeah, I'm off today, so we're going to do a Friday stream, but we're going to try and do Friday streams every week. We need to make more progress on the game. It's vital that we get this game finished before the end of the year. I'm actually updating the theme once a day, but I have a problem with timing. Alright. Well, when you get something that you want to show off, you can let me know. Oh, by the way, did you end up playing Resident Evil 3 Remake? Yes I did. I'm near the end. I've almost completed it. I'll probably complete it tonight, maybe. I keep saying that, but I think tonight will be the night. But I bought Final Fantasy 7 Remake, so that's going to take up a lot of my time. I'm actually showing a great deal of restraint today because I was like, Final Fantasy 7's out, I want to play it, but I did say I would stream today, so I'm like, no, we're not going to play it, we're going to stream. So I've been very disciplined today. I hope you can feel that commitment. Okay, mental note, Friday stream around 7:35, roughly. Yeah, might take me like an extra 5-10 minutes after that because I need to set up everything, but more or less. Hey Pasta Goodness, welcome back. Hope you're having a great week. Put coronavirus in. I could. I was thinking we're going to make like a secret supply closet that's full of toilet paper, and then we'll maybe create like some kind of comment about the virus. I'm trying to add more instruments. Oh, that's nice. I mean, it must be quite difficult to make an Uncharted track. It's quite orchestral, isn't it? Someone made Froggy Chair. I love it. I don't even know what Froggy Chair is, but it sounds like a good thing. Put in gun. I've got a gun here. If you can see, I've got a wee handgun. Bang bang. You can actually shoot it, look. At the expense of covering my floor. But there will be, there's going to be a handgun, there's going to be a shotgun, there's going to be a machine gun, and there's going to be 2 different explosives. There's going to be a grenade launcher, and I'm thinking like a rocket launcher, maybe a flamethrower, and a magnum. So there's going to be a lot of different guns. But once I still want to get the combat logic finished before I really focus on the guns. But don't worry, you'll see a lot of cool guns. It's actually in one of my collections. Is that the chair? But it's hard to get the timing right. Yeah, I haven't even tried music, so I don't even want to know yet. I do want to try and remake some Resident Evil music, just for fun. Just to learn how things work. They might get sued by Nintendo. Froggy Chair is technically owned by Nintendo. Uh-oh, that's not good. Coca-Cola Zero. Hello. Hope you're having a great week. Hello, big head. I have a big head. Oh my god. Well, hello, medium-sized head. I hope you're doing good today. By the way, is Froggy Chair in New Horizons? I haven't even played Animal Crossing, so I've got no idea. It makes it sound like every instrument playing at the same time. Oh yeah. I can't even imagine how complicated it is. Can you put my AK-47? I guess I could put an AK-47. I haven't put any more guns in, so yeah, what I literally do is I just search for guns, and if I see your gun there, I could probably use it. I made Mario from clay as a kid. Do you think Nintendo will come after me? Shut up! Shut up! You're gonna give the game away. They're coming after you now. See what you've done? Don't you know Nintendo watch every Dreams stream just to make sure there's absolutely no copyright involved? See what mistake you've made here. They're coming for you now. Probably better hide that sculpt. I threw it away, but I still have a photo that could be used as evidence should I destroy it. Burn it all. Just burn the whole house down. You never know, they could find traces of any form of clay. But, the residue, that feels like a Mario cap. The first two letters of my PSN, Nightmare Grand, are the same as Nintendo's. Uh-oh. Nintendo are coming for me. Oh, you didn't think that one through, did you? Okay, yeah. Sorry, you got to burn everything. Some fire will do the trick. Fire always helps. The letter N is now banned. Yeah. If you make a cap with the letter M or L or N or whatever, you'll probably get banned as well. Remake the music on stream. Are you kidding? It's going to be so difficult. Good idea though. Maybe I'll do it at some point. Maybe not every week. Nintendo Police Department. Oh yeah. I bet you there are people at Nintendo that just like on their lunch break they just watch Dream streams and they think, oh god damn it, I worked so hard to get a job at Nintendo. How dare they make Nintendo games without working as hard as me to get here? How dare they? Hello Porky Pick. Welcome back to the stream. Hope you're doing good. Yeah, I'm doing pretty well. We're just we're creating some more environments. Oh, here comes Nemesis again. See when I was playing the original Resident Evil 3 on my Vita, Nemesis just would not leave me alone every damn time. Right, so I need to figure out where I'm going to put these. I'm going to put these desks. So I'm going to add an extra file cabinet because I want some. No wait, did I add it already? Yeah, I did. Okay, so I want to basically create maybe file cabinets along the wall and then just put the desks here. Because I need to think about gameplay. I don't want to create lots of desks and then it gets quite claustrophobic for you to run around. So I'm thinking like there could be like a couple of desks here, or I could put file cabinets. Maybe I'll put file cabinets here. Then I can put some desks like along this side of the wall maybe. Maybe that's quite good. And then we could put some of these maybe like in the corner maybe. So bear with me here, I'm just going to like experiment. Oh, excuse me. You could actually hear him walking when he was getting pushed. Right, so I'll put that there for now. Let me just move some of this stuff. It's going to be a bit messy for the time being until I get this sorted. Right, I still don't think I'm going to use this, but I would like to use all the components. Can I? Yes, I can. I can just delete the table. The wires are everywhere though. Right, so at least we've got a computer, and then if we use, like, let's say, if we put a table like here maybe, so we need some space to get in there, you know. Let me turn this chair around. Right, so that's a good height, I think. And then if I put this computer on this table, I think it will look quite nice. Let me just turn that off. Yeah, I'll need to, like, sort everything out, because obviously everything's on a different a different plane here. Right, there. Everything's, like, all separate. Right. Oh, we do not want to move the whole thing. I wish it told you what sculpt, what level you were in, like sculpt 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, you know. I think it would make it a bit easier to recognise what the hell you're doing. Alright, so we've got our computer here. Maybe I'll put this, like, I'll put this on this side, I think. And then I can put, like, files on this side maybe. Let me see. Let me just move this over a bit. The mouse pad is a bit huge. I don't know about you, but my mouse pad was never that big. Do you know what? Nowadays I don't even use a mouse pad. I'm that lazy. I just use the desk. You know? Got all these wires everywhere. Don't you just hate wires? Don't you just hate that? Right. You know how computers work, right? The wires go everywhere. We'll just assume that's how it looks, right? And we can delete this wire. We can just say, like, oh, we can just say it's like a, oh, hold on, I need to zoom in a bit more. I think we can just say this is a Bluetooth. This is a Bluetooth keyboard. Right. Nemesis is coming back quite a lot this stream, I've noticed. Nice ambient sound to be creative and inspired. Yeah. Sadly, we might not be able to add any more because they reduced the importing. But at least we got this in for the meantime. Normally when you watch streamers, they always have music playing, and I can't do that because I don't stream from a PC, I stream direct from the PS4. We did get a collection of Dreams music, but I wanted something that was more fitting for a survival horror game, so we found some things, but I thought, let's add the Resi 3 soundtrack. And I think it's I think it does help, especially, I don't know about you guys, but I guess it's kind of cool to have the music instead of just silence with me talking. Maybe it's a little less boring. Right, I don't even know if I'm going to use these either. Right, so we've got a big file cabinet here. I need to figure out how many of these I'm going to put down. But I'm going to move some of these. See if I can get a good Nemesis again! Go away, Nemesis! You're bugging us. Do you know what I might do? I might actually I might, like, turn the random off because I don't want this whole stream to be Nemesis themed, you know? Right, let me turn off the randomizer. That way we can listen to all the tracks. We can appreciate every single track. Alright, I need to get my character just to see if those files are a good size. Maybe a bit smaller. I think that's a good size. It's probably what I had before, wasn't it? Kind of. don't know, put it like that. Dun 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 dun. I love the music in Resident Evil. Can you tell? Right, let's just put that there, right? So when you come in, we'll have a bunch of file cabinets. I don't know how many, so I'll just fire some down just now, just to get a rough idea. A plant. Do we need a plant? An office needs to have a plant. We could just use the same plant, couldn't we? Or we could even like put one on someone's desk. But I'll get a nicer plant because that one was a bit meh. One thing we do need is like a water cooler. Can't have an office without a water cooler. It's like written law. So we've got two different ones that we can use. It's basically the same thing, right? This has less thermal, so let's go with this one. It's even branded Aquatics. Nice. I wonder if it's real. If it's real, I need to Google that, because if that is real, I do not want any copyright in my level, so that'll definitely need to go, I think. Okay. Let's turn it this way. Let's move this plant out the way. Let's put this here. Maybe we can put like a little table here with like coffee and stuff. I don't know if we're going to keep the hand sanitizer. I guess it's good to have it everywhere in the hospital. So we've got our water cooler, and then we can get like a little table here that has like, I don't know, like coffee or whatever. Does anyone drink coffee? Anyone care? Fans, I don't really think we should use a fan, but I'll keep it here for now, just in case. I don't know if I'm going to use those file cabinets. I was using these for the exam rooms for the doctors. I'll just get rid of this one, I think. Right, let me see if I just copy these. Let's see if we can get a rough sketch. Oh, hold on. I need to select the computer as well. Right, so how would you say that's a fair distance? So what was that? That was like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Let's go for 10, right? Oh, what the hell? Totally broke that one, didn't I? Let's move that over here. Right. 1, 2, oh, I keep forgetting I need to highlight everything. I should probably group it. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Can I fit another one in? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I mean, the person at the back doesn't get much space compared to the rest of them, but hold on, let me fix that. So, go forward, like, go forward by 1. See, just bring them a bit closer. I think that's maybe a bit better. Probably should have went with the wall at the back. Right, we'll fix the scale later. Okay, but you get the idea. So I'm thinking like there's going to be like a group of office workers here. Administration stuff. Over here we've got the little coffee area, and I mean I could probably like put a couple of these file cabinets, or I could maybe put a shelf here, and try to think, because the room doesn't need to be this big. Like I could shrink this room. I don't need to force objects into the room. But what I could do is I could like maybe separate some of these, so I can put something in the middle, like a table with like a painting or a plant or something like that. So if we just separate it a little bit for now, I think. Right, and then we'll put something like in the middle here. Is that a good separation? Because we're going to have a proper records room that's going to be separate from this room, and that's going to have like proper big shelves with boxes with all the records. I've got a wee TV here. I don't know if you would have a TV in an office. It's a bit distracting, don't you think? The gun sounds like an acoustic snare. Really? I think the gun sounds quite cool. I love coffee. Oh god, I don't drink coffee. I stay clear of all energy things. But I also drink a wide assortment of tea and cocoa as well. Oh, okay, nice variety. I'm more of a tea type, to be honest. Yeah, I guess if I was to say if I was any of them, it probably would be more tea. But I am British, so maybe that is why I'll prefer tea. And people drink tea and coffee so differently, like even around the world. Because it's like normally, like in Britain, when we have tea, we normally drink it with milk. And then normally people drink coffee, like some people drink coffee black. Not all people, but some people. But then you'll get people that, other countries, they don't put milk in their tea at all. Like for them it's strange. And instead they put milk in their coffee. But not me. I prefer tea as well, but coffee's also great. Do you take it black, Isaac? Like your heart? Like your Isaac mode heart? Yeah, coffee's good too. I prefer pure black coffee over coffee with milk. I knew it! I knew it! See, I didn't even guess, I just knew that was your answer already. Right, let me see. Can we get like a... maybe like put a picture? I don't know what kind of pictures people have been making in Dreams, so it's going to be hard to find something. Like, I can't put that up on the hospital wall, can I? That looks quite nice. I need to find something that looks more serious, you know? Like a cat. That's quite serious, right? Or some hills. Let me see. I want something that's more serious. I mean, I could put that. What the hell was that? That was a strange instrument. Let me just put down any old picture, right? Oh, it's huge. Put that there. See, I do want to use the paintings at one point because I do want to do a puzzle. And it's like you have to use the paintings to solve the puzzle, basically. Let me just put it like that for now, right? Just to make something a bit different. And then I also want to put like a smaller picture frame on some of the desks. Unfortunately, I can't paint, so I can't really make my own pictures. Let me see. There was another one here. So like I can use these to put on people's desks, just to decorate it a little bit. You know. Let me put it like that. And then I'll put this one here, and then I'll get some. Oh, obviously I'll need some stationery. Let's see if I can find some stationery. Can we find a collection of stationery? This is not stationary. I think I've wrote something wrong. Right, hold on, there's a collection here. Right, so there's some sheets of paper. A desk tidy, that would be quite good. If we can use one of these. And then put our own pens and stuff inside of it. So we'll sort out the size in a moment. Right. So we need basically just pens, I guess. I mean, this is just like a tiny detail. It's not that important. It's just to get an idea for decorating the scene a bit better. But I'll mostly decorate the scene later, you know. I'm not going to focus too heavily on this. I just want to decorate it enough just to get an idea. Because you're not really going to focus on this stuff anyway. So let me get some paper. I mean, is this detailed paper? I mean, it's plain, but I guess it could do the job, right? Got some lined paper as well, which might be okay. But I think I prefer the white sheet, maybe. Put these down. I can always write my own text on top of it. I think there is a font that actually lets you do like a scribble, so it will actually make things a lot easier. So we'll put that down there, and at least that decorates this table a little bit. So see, we've got some stationery, we've got some pictures. Maybe we can put like, I don't know if I'll put a newspaper or something, but it's good to have some variety on different desks. Maybe here we can put like a health spray, for example, you know, like, because in the game you need to find ammo and you need to find health. So maybe I'll put an item on one of the desks. I think the one I was using was this one. Let me see, was it this one? No, it wasn't that one. It was this one. So just to get an idea of where the item placements will go. This is still something I need to actually work on. Figure out where you're going to find all your ammo, all your items, all your health. So, you know, maybe you come across some health on this table, for example. So I think that looks alright. I need to figure out what I'm going to do here though. I'm not entirely convinced about this bit. But like I said, I can make this room smaller. It doesn't need to be this wide. I just thought like the office probably should be a bit bigger than a normal room. So I'll try and make it work with the space that I have. So I'll make like a little, if I can maybe find like a coffee table maybe. Let's see. If anybody in the chat likes to sculpt, by all means, if we don't find something we're looking for, you can sculpt it and add it to the Dreamiverse. It's nice to find some gaps that need to be filled. Maybe we could use that one. It's more hospital-esque, isn't it? It's a bit wide, but let's see, put it there. Just move this into the corner. Don't want to make the table too huge. think that'll do. And if we can find some little details that we can put on top. So if we find like a coffee machine or something, let's see. Yeah, we can get things like that, like a cup of coffee, just sitting there. Oh wait, that's a remix for some reason. I mean, we don't really need to look inside the cup, so it doesn't really matter what's inside it. Let's see. I just want a normal cup. I don't want remixes, just a normal. Ah, okay, because I think he remixed this one. I think the handle wasn't so nice. Alright, cool. Just use this one then. I'll need to get like a tray. Wee kettle. Just sort of duplicate a few of them down for now. I'll just need to reduce some of the detail because the thermal's getting quite high. I know some of you don't like it when the thermal gets a little too high, so don't worry, I'm on the case. Took a while to actually reduce that. Right, there we go. Get the coffee down. Even the liquid itself has its own thermal. Right, let me just reduce some of these. The desks are probably one of the things that are going to take up the most, I think. Look at the wires as well. I may as well just delete those wires because I don't really need them. So this is a good technique just to get rid of all that excess thermal that we don't need. I like this though. It's like a little mini game, you know. It's like you're shooting everything. It's quite fun. You should try it sometime. Bang bang bang. That pencil though, look how thermal and intensive that pencil is. I mean, it's just a pencil. It doesn't need to be that OP, does it? Same with that. It's just like a slice of paper. Like, it doesn't need to be that high thermal. Right, I think we're almost at that painting. Look at the state of that. If I do this though, is that going to destroy the painting? No, the painting's still good quality. Right, let's get rid of these. Okay. And I think we're all good. If I need to reduce anything else, I'll do it. So there you go, almost 50%. And there's definitely more I could do to reduce it even further. So here we go. Let's try and decorate this a bit more. So let me see if we can find like a. Has anyone made a kettle? Please tell me someone's made a kettle. I think the first one would probably be good. It's more business-like. We don't want anything too fancy. This one, the electric kettle, maybe that's a bit better. I think that would look quite good. Obviously, I'll fix all the sizes and stuff at some point. Let me see. Let's see if I can get a metal tray. I guess that'll do. I think this will do the job. Thermal's really high though. I don't know why. We do not need that in our lives. Right. So I'll just put like a tray down. Makes it look a bit better, don't you think? Let me just try and match it with the table. Maybe put it it like that size. Maybe these cups are too big, but I'll fix it later. It looks alright, you know. Then we can put like some plates here, maybe for people that like little snacks. Do you like crackers? Put some crackers down for you. You know, it's just it's a boring snack, you know. Let me just put cracker. Someone's actually remixed a cracker. Let me see. I'll just put like biscuit, maybe that's more popular. Someone's made a biscuit floor. I think you'll find that's a cracker. That's not a biscuit. But okay. Right. We'll get some of these plain biscuits. I think this is what you would find in an office. Something plain, something boring, something you just put in your tea. You know, nothing too extreme. So I'll put like some of these down here. You know, I'll get a separate plate. Don't worry. I know what you're like. You're like, who puts a biscuit on a tray? We need a plate. Don't worry, I'll get you a plate in a minute. Calm yourself. Right. Oh, that's a fancy plate. We just want the basics though. We are super basic. There you go. Right, is that it solved? Right, you've got your replate. Are you happy now? Okay. Put that there. Just fire all the biscuits in. Just make it look like they're actually piling up on top of each other. It's all an illusion, they're not really doing that. I'm telling you, it's just an illusion. There you go. Perfect! There we go, so we've got our coffee, our kettle, a plate with some biscuits. I'm sure we can get some spoons. I feel like we're putting more detail into this bloody coffee corner than we are anything else. I think what we could do is we could probably put an item here. You can pick something up on this space here. So I think it's good. Let me see if I can find a spoon. I'm a bit of a perfectionist when it comes to little details. There you go. Get a spoon. We can like, I'll duplicate it, make a few different spoons. Let me put that there. Right, it's a bit messy, right, but we've got some spoons. If you want to use a spoon to stir your tea. Right, I think we've got a good little detailed coffee corner for anybody that wants one. Maybe that's where I can put the fan, like just people that want to. Maybe I'll put it like here or something. Let's see, because I do want to put like a shelf here at some point. Right, let me just catch up with some comments before I keep going. Sorry if I've not replied in a little bit. I was just so focused on that, on creating our little coffee corner. We were talking too much about coffee and tea. It got me in the mood. Hey Reckley, welcome back. Hope you're doing good. Make an abstract painting. I mean, there was an ink blot painting. I probably could change it for that one. Coffee is best if you buy beans and grind them. Just like in South Park. The perfectly ground beans. I prefer to drink water. Yeah, I mean, I'm the same. I've got water here. Refreshing. As for tea, I like all tea. I like... Oh, hot black tea. Oh, you like hot black tea, eh? With milk, hot and cold black tea with citrus. Citrus in your coffee? Are you crazy, man? And honey. You put honey in your coffee. You're a crazy man. I like fruit teas and green teas and white teas. What's a white tea? Never heard of a white tea. Heard of a cream tea, but not a white tea. I like any tea. Yeah, I think you've made that point very clear. If you put a picture frame with a blue dot in the middle, it's modern art, technically. I mean, I could do that. Maybe people in the hospital, they appreciate that kind of thing. As long as you have a deep story going along with that dot, I'd agree. Pretty much. Maybe if you shoot the dot, something happens. Or the dot is actually a button, a secret button, and we never knew. JJS figure on top of a computer tower. Yeah, that's another good idea. Let me get that before. We need to make sure we don't put the figures in every single room, because you know that's a bit crazy if we do that. But definitely, it's good to, if you see an opportunity to put down one of the JGS collectible figurines, we can do that. So I don't know which one we should do it on. Maybe we'll put them here. Maybe we'll just put them here on the table, you know. We'll hide them behind this bit here. Maybe put them like there. We can move it later. Right, so there you go. I'm still wondering, should we make them animated? Maybe it has like a battery pack and it makes them like an animated figure. Or I could take the animation off and just make it like a still figure. Because I don't want people thinking that's an enemy, a little tiny enemy that's going to kill them. But yeah, so we've got a wee figure to collect in here. Question: how long have you been developing this game? I get the first stream we ever did was, I think, because I recently went back over all the streams to put in thumbnails. I think the first stream we started was the 17th of December, and then I took a 2-week break to travel in January, so it was like, I guess we properly started it, like proper momentum, from February, but we did do some streams in January and December. And we've finished all the level design for the streets. We're doing the level design for the hospital, which I think will be actually quite quick to finish, because a lot of the rooms I can duplicate and just redesign them. So I think we can get the hospital done within the next maybe like the next month and a half, and then we're going to do like the secret underground lab. That'll probably take like another month and a half to finish. So ideally, I was saying my target was to finish all the level design by the end of July, so then we can just focus on putting in the gameplay and the cutscenes. But if I can get all the level design done before July, then that would be ideal. Now that we're doing more streams, we're making more scenes in one stream, I think we can definitely get this done early, I think, which is going to be good. It gives me more time to focus on adding proper graphics to all the rooms, and Intra Attack Out can do his wonderful lighting, and I can put in the animations and the gameplay and the cutscenes and everything. I think he started in December. Yeah, technically, yeah, the first stream was in December, and he took a break in January this year. Wow, you knew everything already. Wow. See, Isaac, he's my unofficial PR man, so if you've got any questions, he can answer everything, basically. Hey Nestor, welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a great week. Are you creating anything in Dreams? We're building our survival horror environments. This is the hospital office scene. Still trying to figure out what I'm going to do. I think I'm going to put a shelf here, and maybe something here. I don't know yet. I'm not entirely convinced about this part. Obviously we're not going to have... Maybe I can put these down there, you know, like... It's not ideal, but... Because I was thinking like maybe like a smaller table here that I could put down. Oops. Definitely don't need that chair though. Get rid of that chair. Hey Crook Vulture, optimization is Dreams metagame. Oh yeah, that's pretty much what it's all about. It's like its own game in itself. I really enjoy it. Hey Joseph Morris, Friday stream. Oh yeah, confused. I bet you are. Today I had a day off, so I thought let's start the Friday streams. I'm going to try and get into a momentum where I'm doing Friday streams every week. So we'll do Thursday, Friday create streams, play on Saturday, and then I'm going to try and incorporate shorter streams on Tuesday and Wednesday, focusing on smaller projects. That way it means I can push myself to not only do more streams, but to actually make more progress on all of the projects. Because I feel like, say I have like an hour and a half free time, if I stream, I think I'm going to be more productive, because if I go on Dreams alone for an hour, I don't think I'll make as much progress. I think I'll be too distracted. So at least because I'm on stream, I need to work. I need to make sure that I'm actually producing stuff. Let me see if I can find a little shelf just to put on the back wall. See if anything fits. Not like that. See, this is the shelf for all my MP awards. That's where they're going to go. Right, let me see if I can find anything that would... Maybe if I put in like an office shelf. Maybe just searching office would be good to find a bunch of different assets. It's a bookshelf. I don't really want to put a bookshelf. Yeah, I might need to create my own shelf, because I'm not really finding what I'm looking for. Let me just put shelf in. See if I can find anything. It doesn't look like... I mean, I could use this to put some books down. It's not really what I'm looking for. Not so much like this. Something a bit more modern. What the hell is that? Merceria shelf. That actually looks quite cool. It's not what I was looking for, but it does look nice. Let's see, can I find something? I don't know. See, it's like I don't really know what I'm looking for exactly, but I just know I'm not finding it. This could take forever, by the way, just try to find one particular shelf that looks more fitting in an office. See, I don't want to put a bookshelf in. I don't want it to look like someone's home, you know? I want it to look like a proper office. We could be here forever, searching for these things. What's this? Nah, that's too fancy. He's a shelf. Okay. Storage shelves. Oh. This is a good collection. Oh, that's what I was looking for when we were creating the store. This is what I was looking for. I'll need to use this. It's called Shop Fridge Destruction. That's probably why I didn't find it, because it's called Destruction. Why would it be called Destruction? So I'll need to update the store with that fridge shelf thingy majiggy. I thought I was going to find something in here, but I don't think I am. Nah, it's mostly like shelves for like the industry. It's not really what I'm looking for. I always pass by that one every so often. It's weird. I mean, I could put like a bookshelf down just to sort of say, well, yes, it's an office, but maybe they need to read medical books sometimes. You never know. Let me see. Maybe just put this one. It's good enough, right? I don't really like it, to be honest, but it's not really doing it for me, to be honest. Leave it. I think what I'll do is I'll just we're going to use a fan. You know what? Get rid of the fan. You can use a ventilation fan on the top. I think I'll just duplicate this and make a second one. I think that's fine. I think that's fine. Plan, I still don't know if I'm going to do the plan. I definitely want to give somebody a plan on their desk though. Maybe that draws more attention to the health if you see the plant on the desk. You found a herb? Not really, because this is not Resident Evil. That's one of the reasons why I'm not actually going to put a herb in this game, because this is not Resident Evil. Do not be fooled. Get rid of that. Maybe put like a little bin. It wouldn't really go underneath, it would go like, maybe put it here. Just take this away because I think it's not so important in the office. Okay, so got a little bin here. Guess it's good for the player because I want to give the player some space. I could move this wall in a bit more. So I'm trying to think like, how did our character get outside this wall? How did he get out there? Seriously, like he wanders about all the time and I never know how he does the things he does. So if you imagine the characters here, right? You're walking in. Maybe the camera's like that. Get some camera angles like this. I don't want to make the room too big, you know. Oh, here's JJ Steve. Can you imagine a camera angle like that when you walk in? That would look quite cool, wouldn't it? Then you walk round and then it's like that. Would you say this space, do you think it's too wide? Do you think I should make it a little bit more narrow? I don't know if there's going to be any zombies in this office, so you might not have to maneuver around anybody. I'm just thinking if this was a real office, maybe that's a little bit too much space. Maybe bring it in just a little bit more, maybe. It's not necessary though, because I think that's as much as I can do for the basic layout for this scene in particular. Create an Outlast 1 game. Well, actually we have Isaac Clyde from the chat. He's actually working on his own style of Outlast game. And yeah, as he says here, Porkypick already made an Outlast 1 inspired game. Yeah, so if you search for Porkypick in Dreams, I think it's called Beyond the Nightmare. Check out that dream. It's pretty much like Outlast. I don't know if he's still updating it these days, but it was pretty cool. LBA knows his viewers well. Of course I do, I know everybody. I recognise every name here. Whenever I see a new name, I'm like, oh, you're new. Welcome. Put one of those teacups on the computer desk, please. Well, okay. But I'm going to bug you. I know how much you guys hate it when I move the fruit in the store, right? So, like, the guy with the paper, right? Oh no, he spilt his coffee all over the paper. Oh, look at that. Oh, look at the stains on that. Oh, that is just dreadful. Look, he's... Can I actually, like, take the... Look at that, it's like a shotgun shell. Jeez. That's the smoke and mirrors. Let me see if I can get... Can I get, like, usually I just get, like, blood and then I just, like, change the colour. Right. Right, I've got some blood. Let's make it coffee coloured. Can we do that? Make it like a brown colour. Don't. There you go. There you go. This is your worst nightmare. You spilt your coffee all over your papers. You worked so hard on this document all week. You've been working on this, and you're a klutz. You've totally destroyed it. Well done. Well done. There you go. I hope you enjoy that. You asked for this. This is what you asked for. You wanted a coffee cup on the table, and I gave you it. So, there you go. Enjoy this image. I hope you enjoy it. I made it just for you. I think you should take the animation off and add a little stand for it to be on. Yeah, that would be nice. A wee stand. I like a proper collectible figurine. Yeah. I'll get him in a nice pose as well. Maybe I'll show off his leg. Like, look at my leg. I know where your house lives. Where my house lives? My house is not alive. I know everything. He does. He's actually in my basement. I just don't tell anyone. No fan? That room is fire. I'll do a ceiling fan, right? Just to keep you happy. We are more sophisticated. We have ceiling fans. Are you happy now? Are you happy now? There you go. There's your ceiling fans, right? Are you happy? Does it bring more vibrancy to the office? Triple fire. Or 5 times fire. I don't even know how to say it. I'll send you the theme soon. Oh, cool. Yeah, absolutely. Do it. 2 time for make a nothing. I am making more than nothing, believe me. That's fire, LB. Of course, everything's fire. You know. It just shows you what you can do with a little imagination, right? This person is raging. It's actually a German phrase. Ich Weib, wo dein Haus wohnt. That was my German impression. I sent the Uncharted theme to you. Hope you like it. Oh, thanks very much. Maybe I can check it out soon. I'll check it out again tomorrow for the play stream. But maybe if I've got time, I'll show you it. I'll show everybody it soon. The G. Oh yeah, I am the OG. I really want to hear LBA try to pronounce that. I did. H-Weeb. H-Weeb. He especially butchered the weeb. Yeah. That's what you are though. You're a little weeb. Hey Joshua Rumsey. Hope you're having a great week. welcome. He's hiding, he doesn't like to get spotted. He just wanders all around this map. I don't know if you've noticed, I don't know why. Right, I feel like I want to get like another little table here. I feel like I want to add something under that painting. Let's see if we can find an appropriate table. Just something basic, just something to... I mean, that is pretty basic, but I don't want it to be that basic. But I do want it to be more of that kind of length. But I don't want it to be really old. I always like these things, they're like really old style kitchens. I used to know people that had those. They probably still have them, to be honest. Oh, a pool table. Oh, when we make the break room, we need to put a pool table on it. That'll be cool. Captain's basic table. Okay. Oh, look at this. Oh, when we make the cafeteria, we need to use this. Maybe there was like a birthday party in the cafeteria at some point. I think that would look sweet. Office table. I really just wanted a little table just to vary it up a little bit, you know. What I could do is to make the length a bit thinner, I could just like... Technically I could move these legs, right? Yeah, I can. So I could literally just move these legs in a bit. Right? And then we'll move the table in like that. And you'll never know. You'll just assume that was the size of the table all along. So that looks a little better. Still not perfect, but it'll do. And then I don't know what exactly I'm going to put on this. Like maybe like binders or something. Let me see. Anyone made any binders? Ring binder. Oh, nice. Somebody's did the hard work for me. I love how you can find almost everything that you're looking for in Dreams. We'll put some of these down, I think. Turn these round like that. Put that to the back there. So maybe make these a bit bigger. Look, how did you get over there? You were there a minute ago. You need to keep your eye on him. It's up to no good. Right. Let's just assume it's like that. Looks alright. Adds a bit of variety. Maybe that's a file that you could pick up in the game. So you come in. Oh, there's a file here. Let's read the file. There's some health. There's a John Jerry Steve collectible. There's some spilt coffee that you can cry over. And then maybe there's like ammo or something here, like an ammo box. I've already made my own. I customized the ammo that I found, but just to give you a visual representation. Let's see. There was a nice one. I don't. Where is it? I can't find it anymore. Maybe I need to put in like handgun ammo, maybe. Oh, it's not there. Let me see. I think I'm just going to have to Ah, here it's here. 9mm ammo. See, when I searched for ammo before, handgun ammo, it takes away things. Sometimes you need to like make your searches like really simplified in order to actually find what you're looking for. So we'll just pretend that there's like a... maybe there's like an ammo case just sitting there. So there we go, we've got some items here. We've got our ammo case. We've got our health. We've got a secret JJ Steve just sitting here, chilling out. There is a newspaper here, but I don't know if I'll maybe take that away, because if we're using the file here, then we don't need the newspaper. I think having 2 files in the one room is maybe a bit much, but we can organise all of that stuff later. Also, for saving your game, I wasn't sure if I was going to do, like, you know, the ink ribbons from Resident Evil. You have to have an ink ribbon to save. Easy and normal mode, you'll just save all the time, but I was thinking about adding something for the hard mode, the survival mode. But I didn't want to copy ink ribbons. I wanted to try and come up with something different. So in Resident Evil they use a typewriter. In Silent Hill they use like a red square, whatever the hell that is. And I noticed, I was playing Parasite Eve recently, they use a phone. I think a couple of games use a phone to save your game, so I need to think of an object that I can use to save. I don't know if Silent Hill uses a book as well, but I was thinking there could be like a book you could sign that could save your game. So I need to think about that as well. There's not going to be a traditional save room where it's like, oh, this is a save room. It's going to be like a normal room like this, but maybe there's a save system nearby. So any room could technically have a save point in them, but there will be safe rooms technically because there's no enemies in them. Let me see here. Actually, I hate anime. Well, I'm going to call you one anyway. The graphics is very bad, like a PS1 game. Relax, relax. We are only doing the level layout, so we're only placing things down just to get an idea for how the office looks. We're not doing the main graphics yet, okay? So it's just to find out, alright, the door here, objects here. That's all we're doing in the stream today, so don't expect any proper graphics. That will come later. So maybe in, like, once we've finished all the level design, we'll come back and we'll properly do all the graphics. Don't worry, this is not how the final game will look. I promise you, it's not going to look like this. Because to actually design all the graphics, it's going to take me a long time, and I don't have enough time to do that in stream. What I do have time to do is just to build a rough idea, you know. So ignore the textures, ignore the graphics. Just look at the structure for now. In a different stream, you'll see the graphics and the lighting, so hopefully you'll appreciate it more. He's working on gameplay and layout first and graphics last. This is a bad Dreams game. Oh. This is not a game yet. Come on. We need to relax, we need to be patient. The game will come. The game will come. All games must start off in the early stages, right? If you come back and, like, let's say when we have a playable version and you think it's bad, okay, fair enough. But let's wait. Let's not get too impatient. I mean, if you saw my spilt coffee, I mean, look at the graphics on that. That looks pretty cool, right? That looks pretty accurate. But yeah, I think this angle looks quite nice, actually, like right in the corner. I like it. Looks nice. Yikes. Oof. Oh no. All anime has ever achieved is making every Japanese word I hear sound inappropriate. Pretty much, yeah. Dragon Ball Z is my favourite anime. To be fair, Dragon Ball Z is probably my favourite anime too, but I'm not really an anime fan, so I think of all the animes, I think Dragon Ball Z is one that appeals to more people. Come on, how can you not love Dragon Ball Z? It's like extreme. You can feel the power. LB8 knows all the tricks, of course. I don't know what trick you're referring to, but yeah, I definitely know all the tricks. All anime has achieved is that every person on most Discord servers has an anime profile pic. Pretty much. And YouTube. Oh yeah. No action move. Excuse me, are you the director of this stream? I need to answer the comments as well, otherwise it's it gets a bit stale for other people. The only anime I've ever watched is Ninja Scroll and Nausicaa. Loved them, but I am not generally into cartoons at my old age. Yeah, is anime technically considered a cartoon? Like, because adults watch it. For me, I use a cartoon for kids. So like SpongeBob SquarePants. I don't watch SpongeBob anymore. I'm done with that phase of my life. But anime, I can kind of still see it appealing. Depends on the anime, because you can get some more childish animes, and then you can get some more adult orientated ones. Like, I got recommended an anime called Dororo, I think it's called, and that's quite brutal. It deals with a lot of adult themes. These aren't the books you're looking for. Totally not a Star Wars reference. See, I'm not big enough of a Star Wars fan to get that. I love Star Wars, just I don't know everything. See, Isaac, some references I don't get as well. LBA, I think the puppet wants to be free. He doesn't like standing in one spot for 2.5 hours. Let him be free. Let him follow his not too distant dreams of getting an Impy award. He'll get there one day. He just needs to be patient. Yeah, I accept my fate. The search sucks because there's so much stuff in Dreams, yet specific searches don't work properly. Yeah. It's like if you don't search exactly for what you're looking for, you don't get it. Which is a pain because, like, I always need to search American English, British English, because, like, everything's, like, separated. I wish that they expanded the search a little bit. Maybe made the search a bit easier. Maybe if they, you know, when you search for levels, you've got like different categories. Maybe they could do that for the search. Because rather, you see me searching for tables, I have to do that, search one big row for tables. Why don't you give me like categories, you know, like to spread them out a bit more? A journal to save the game. Yeah, it does sound like a good idea. Maybe this could be a save point in this particular room. I think that would be good. White Day, a labyrinth named school used used markers to save your game. Maybe you can do that. What's White Day? A labyrinth? I've never heard of that game before. Markers. Okay. Ninja Scroll is my fave anime of all time too, Scheme. I've never heard of Ninja Scroll. Weeb, you damn weeb. Yeah, it's awesome. Watched it about 10 years ago. Buying the Blu-ray soon. Been in my Amazon basket all week. I've never heard of it, to be honest. Not a clue. So I think this scene is roughly designed. Of course, I'll always come back and redo it. And don't worry, I'll get the graphics done. Get off my case. I'll get the graphics looking good. Don't worry. So I think that's this scene. Let's just say more or less done. So now this is the office. Now we need to make the records room. So the idea I had for the map was this. So this is the corridor. You can obviously enter the two different doors. I'll probably block one of the doors from the outside, so you have to enter through one of the doors. And then there's a room over on this side that has all the records. So let me just build that's what I've been doing lately. I've been building like 2 scenes in the one scene. Just saves me remixing all the time. I'm going to remix it again anyway, but it's good to stay in the one scene, that way I'm not jumping in and out all the time. So the records room, I don't know how big the records room is going to be, so let's just imagine it's going to be like that. So now we need to get proper shelves for the records room. So let's see, the records room's like, the door for the records room's like here. We'll probably use some of the same file systems and stuff like that, but it's mostly going to be just for all the old records, things that they're storing. So here we go again. We need big shelves. So not exactly like this, but something like it. Not like a store shelf. Oh, this one actually has blood or something. I don't know what that means. What does that mean, Isaac? Etagere. What does that mean? Tell me. Isaac knows how to speak every language in the world. That's why he sticks around, because he can help us translate things. Let me see. I'm not even sure what shelves I should use. It's more like a cat thing, isn't it? One of those cat scratchers. I think I'm going to have to try and find a shelf later, one that I think is more appropriate. I think right now I'll just use those the ones we just saw a moment ago. Hold on, now I need to go back and find them. Where is it? Where is it? I think I've went past it. I think we're going back to the start now. Right, let me see. A large shelf. Let's just use these for now. It's not entirely what I wanted, but I think it'll do the job. Okay, so we've got our large shelves. We also need the boxes to keep all the files in. What do you call them? Like, I could say file boxes, but I don't actually know. Like, what do you call those? You know those cardboard boxes that you put files in? Is there a special name for them? I'm not actually sure what they're called. Maybe like I put like a storage box. These things here. What's the proper name for these things? Like, is there a name, like a specific name for them? We found what we're looking for. It's these things here. I just don't know what they're actually called. So we can start throwing these around. Make them a bit smaller. Maybe a bit smaller than that. So this is what's going to contain all of the files in here. Let me just get our hey, see, he didn't move this time. Clearly he's too afraid now. I've told him off for moving. He doesn't want to move anymore. Okay, so let's get the scale here. So I think that's a let's see. If you were to hold that, I think that's a decent. Look, you saw that. What are you doing? I put you here. You're going to stay there. Do not disobey me. I am your master. Right. So if we have this here, let's obviously put another little wall here. Just to get the idea for the how much of a space we're going to have here. Unless I put the files against this wall. So like when you enter this room, I need to decide like, can you run around this way, or am I going to put like the files like that, and then it's like, no, you have to run round. Maybe that's a better idea, because maybe it's like you can't just like sneak around the room, you have to actually go into the room to go round, you know? I think that would be quite good. So let me see, I'll bring those over to about here maybe. So I think that makes sense. So there's enough space between you and there. Maybe make it a bit closer. And then we can just like make like really claustrophobic ones. Because we made a records room inside the job centre, if you remember. And it was something similar to this. So I need to design one that's a bit different from that one. So we're not just, you know, copying the same thing, you know. So we've got like maybe 3 shelves like that, and then maybe we'll have like a shelf over on this side maybe. I actually quite like that, the way that it looks like against the wall. Let's see if we just use it like this. That could look okay. I think that looks alright. I just don't know, I don't want to make the records room too big, you know. And then maybe I'll get like at least one of these desks. Just in case they need to access a PC, right? I mean, I don't know if I'm going to put it in maybe in this little gap here. Maybe that's okay here. Looks good. So you walk in, you hear this noise at the back, and you can't go around the side now. You have to properly go into this room and actually go around. I might make this room a bit smaller, so like I'll bring everything in a bit more, just to make it a bit tighter. I'm thinking there needs to be a zombie in here because it's like tight space. You kind of need to make it more threatening, I guess. Right, just move that there for just now. Move the wall. Okay. So now that's a bit tighter now. We'll have put some files there. Maybe we'll find an item, maybe like a key card or something. Someone left something on the floor here or something like that. I think this one's a little bit wider. Okay. Let me just catch up here. Yeah, he's not watching. He's got his back to us. Quite rude. Let me see here. Excuse me. Blood bags for saving would be bloody fire, mate. Blood bags. Oh yeah, just saved game. Nice. It already looks nice, LBA, pay no attention. The real character model and lighting done will make a big difference. Oh yeah, definitely. It's all coming, hopefully sooner rather than later, because off stream I'm working on the streets and I'm sending them to Intra Attack Out and he's putting the lighting in. And whilst all this is going on, Sloppy Jew, he's making the characters with proper facial animations. So I'm really eager to see what he can do with those. So yeah, I think once everything in, don't forget the camera angles as well. I feel like once you put the camera angles in, everything just looks so cool. Because like the alleyway scene that we made right at the start looks alright, but see once you put the camera angles in, it's like, oh, it's so good. It just looks so good. It makes a scene have more character, I think. Because like, say we made a first person game and we were going through this records room, or a third person game, right? It would look alright if we detailed it, you know, it wouldn't look that bad. But I don't know, there's just something about fixed cameras that I don't know, it just looks so good, you know? Because you can't really see what's going on around you. I think it makes it more claustrophobic. I like that. White Day, a labyrinth named School, is a very old horror game, which is where you visit your school late at night. There are ghosts and stuff, but there's also a janitor that can attack you in the school. Well, how lovely is he? I know there's a Japanese game called, is it Corpse Party? And it's based in a school. I've never played it. They're on the PSP. But maybe I'll check it out one day for inspiration. There is a remaster of it, not too recent one though. Okay, what? Is it all on PC, I assume? Save system needs to be something that makes sense in all areas of the game. Yeah, it does, yeah. That's why I'm thinking if I used like a book or something, it would make more sense. Or just delete all difficulty modes except for Isaac mode, since you can't save on Isaac mode. Yeah, pretty much. That would save a big problem. That way I don't need to do any save logic. It's going to save me a hell of a lot of time. I'm too old for Isaac mode, I need my saves. Plus the game's pretty long. I'm estimating it's going to take people like at least 5 hours, 4 or 5 hours to complete one character. There's 2 characters, you can play on more difficulty modes, there's trophies, unlockables. So if people really like this game, you could easily complete the game 4, 5, 6 times and still have new content to play. Because I don't just want to make a really good game in Dreams, I want to make a game that actually allows you to properly play it, you know? Excuse me. Because normally when you finish a dream, you move on to the next dream. I want to make sure people come back to this dream and class it as a game that you would properly play, like, for months, and then come back maybe later in the future to play again. I think that's what I'm going to aim for. Excuse me. And I'm too young for Isaac mode. You think a 14-year-old will beat Isaac mode? Nope. Well, Isaac is 16, so he's not that much older than you. So you're almost Isaac mode ready, maybe in a few years. I'm really good with piano in real life. That's another reason why I make music instead. Well, yeah, that makes sense. I do have a keyboard at home. I don't use it, but I think if I ever get into making music, if I use the keyboard beforehand just to practice, maybe it would help me integrate my music into Dreams. But that's something I'm not really focusing on right now. It's best to focus on one task at a time. So I'll make music one day, I'll sculpt one day, just not yet. I'm 16, so yeah. See, Isaac knows everything about me, but I know everything about Isaac as well, so, you know. I need to keep tabs on him. Got to keep your enemies close, right, Isaac? Especially when you're trying to destroy them with the hard mode. An Amazon delivery box, that would be quite a good idea. Has someone made that? I don't really want to use copyright though. They are called pigeonholes, or archive boxes. File safe keeper. I wonder if anybody else has actually used any of these names. They're called pigeonholes. Are you sure? Well, no one's called it pigeonholes. Not to say they're not called pigeonholes, but no one's made it. Box, let's put single. Nah, no one's used it. Let's see. Archive. Metal Gear related archive. Well, at least we found one good thing coming from it. And a meme archive. If you like your memes, this is the place to be. Which I don't, so see you later. File safekeeper. See, it's funny, nobody really knows what these things are called. No one knows. Even the creator who made these didn't know what they were called. He just called them boxes. That's the lesson for today. Find out what the actual name is for these, the official name. I'm curious. I've never actually known. I've always just said, oh, can you get that box? I've never actually thought about what it's actually called. Oh god, what is this? Seovoritiensia Smith. What the I'm pretty sure they are actually just called pigeonholes. I'll need to Google it and see. Maybe just in the UK. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, like the search doesn't really work because every country has a different way of labelling things. So someone in the UK calls these pigeonholes, someone in the USA calls them something else, someone in Australia calls them something else. If someone creates these in a different language, again, it's something else. So it's really hard to find things because I need to search for many different languages and different alternative English names. It's a bit of a pain. The one with the levitating lid is spoopy. Oh yeah, I mean, why is it levitating? We'll never know. It's haunted. Oh yeah. I'll definitely make something open and come out of it. Maybe like a zombie rat or something, or a spider or something. Yeah, they are archive boxes in the USA. File keeping drawers that open just for no reason. It's definitely a good idea if I'm going to make something that's like quite creepy. Definitely have the files open for just a random reason. Hey Seb Brooks, how's the game coming? Yeah, it's coming along pretty well. We've finished the level design for the streets. We have the main menu, the design for the main menu. We have an inventory that's almost finished. I showed some of you guys the inventory earlier in the stream. That's almost finished. And then that includes your inventory for your items, your ammo, your guns, your maps. You can change the map floor. All the files you pick up, you can reread them again. You can activate unlockables / cheats. You can check out your trophy progress. All of that is almost finished as well. We're doing the level design for the hospital just now. And off stream, I'm working on detailing all of the streets. We're adding in lighting, adding in some gameplay, things like that. Once we have the character models are being worked on at the moment by another creator, Sloppy XG, and he's adding facial animations for the cutscene versions. So there's a lot of things being worked on behind the scenes, and there will be a demo ready for at least a small portion of the streets in July. So I'm excited for that, but I'm still working on all the other scenes because I need to get the full game finished. But the demo will come out in July. There'll be a second demo in September. So, because there's 2 characters you can play as, so it's coming along pretty well. Now I'm going to try and do at least 2 streams a week every Thursday, Friday. Create streams every Thursday, Friday, and if we can keep making all these environments, because right now we made 2 environments yesterday. We made the exam room and the patient room, and today we've made the office and we're making the records room. So if we can finish this records room today, I'd say that's 4 areas we've done in 2 streams. So we're making a lot of good progress. So it's coming together quite well, I'd say. Me naming things is not my speciality. Yeah, me neither. I don't know what half the things are. I just search, like, shelves. Who knows if this shelf has a proper name, but it's called a shelf for me. I know for sure I'll replay the Outer Depths at some point. So good. Yes, I must mention it in every stream. Definitely will have a lot of playtime and subject as well, LBA. Yeah, you better. I'm going to compete with this great Scott guy to make the best game. Replayable game. Yeah, I did play the Outer Depths, but it was only like the first couple of chapters, and I don't think I was really in the best of moods when I played it, so... I think they've released all 5 chapters now, so I can actually... It was a work in progress game, so I'm not going to play the full game on Saturday because it's going to take like 3 hours, and I want to play a lot of different dreams, like the Lighthouse, obviously. But I'll probably play like the first couple of chapters of the Outer Depths, and then maybe like next week I'll play another couple of chapters, and so on until I complete it. Because if this is Isaac's favourite game, I need to study it, make sure I see exactly what makes it so good. And yeah, I'm going to try and make sure you play the game as much as possible, Isaac. Archive boxes. What the hell did you come from? See that? He just jumped in front of me. Pigeonholes are the shelves, not the boxes. Ah, okay. These are pigeonholes. I see. See, I was talking about the boxes, not the shelves. By the way, the game I made, Jazzpunk Dreams Edition, the original game is $14.99 on the PS Store, I think. It's literally filled to the brim with content. It's definitely worth it. Hope you check it out, LBA. Yeah, I mean, back in the day I read a review for it, and I'm interested. I mean, it doesn't look like the type of game that has a lot of content, but you seem to tell me that it does have a lot of content, so maybe if it's cheap at one point, or it comes on PlayStation Plus, I'll check it out. Hey, welcome back, Jinkage. I just read that Dreams will be a backwards compatibility game on PS4 rather than a more updated PS5 version. Yeah, I think that's probably the most sensible thing to do for now, because they only just brought it out in the PS4. I think if they made a PS5 version, probably a bit too soon. So I think backwards compatibility would be good. Hopefully it takes advantage of the PS5, of the loading. I don't think we'll have much in terms of thermal space, because we'd still need to make things work on PS4. But if we can at least eliminate more slowdown and things like that, increase the frame rate, I'd be happy with that. If we can have a backwards compatibility version for like an extra year and a half maybe, then they release a PS5 version, you know, in like a year or two time, I think that would be a good time to do it. In the UK, and I think the US too. Okay, that's good then. Same name. That's good to know. Not sure how legit it is. Push Square shared it. Well, who knows. They haven't really officially said anything. There's been no articles that I've read, but I think backwards compatibility is the easier option of the two for now. I mean, me personally, I wouldn't mind that. I live in Australia, but I still don't know what those boxes are called. Me neither. That's the mystery of today. Find out what the hell these boxes are called. Jinkage, what are these boxes called? What is the actual name for these boxes? Do they have a proper name in the UK? Because I do not know what they're called. I'm very lucky that I actually found them in Dreams, because they were just labelled as boxes. But for me, a box is just like a square box. It's not entirely like this. That's what I'm interested. I'm interested to know what it's actually called. The Lighthouse is longer than Outer Depths, and that's just the prologue, I bet. I'm going to have a nightmare playing that game. Just googled, and they are sometimes called a banker's box in the US as well as archives boxes, so now you know. Let's see if anybody's actually called them banker boxes. Let's see, a banker box. No, we don't have a banker box, but we have a bad boy banker. So if you're looking for a bad boy banker, you know where to find one. Not those kinds of shelves. Oh, it's a different kind of shelf. Okay. Okay, now I'm smart. Not really. Well, we're on the same page. Don't worry. That puppet has a mind of its own. Do you trust it with that firearm? Hey, puppet. Oh my God! What's he doing? I didn't do that. He did that on his own. I swear. Trust me, it's literally filled with it. The game rushing through would be about 1.5 hours, but staying to get all the content it would be about 6 hours. I guess a 6-hour game's okay. I just hope it gets a good PS5 patch down the road. No doubt it will. They probably just don't want to alienate all the PS5 players for now. They definitely need to abandon the PS4 version at some point, because Dreams needs to evolve. It can't hold itself back for PS4 players. I think in a few years time it needs to be PS5 exclusive, but a few years, once more people buy a PS5, I think it's going to be more viable. A file box, a document box, a storage box. See, I tried to search for all of those, but I couldn't find any. Maybe it's just because people in Dreams haven't made a specific name, so I'll need to Google it and see what the proper names are. Who knows? File storage box is the official name. A file storage box, yeah. Because that's what I tried to search for, a storage box, and I couldn't find it. But that's just Dreams, it's not real life. I wonder if PS5 will make level linking completely instantaneous, completely seamless games. Sounds nice. Probably will, because if they can load something like Spider-Man within a couple of seconds, then surely Dreams levels will load like that. I mean, they already load quite quickly normally, but I'm worried that the subject levels, because these levels are going to be detailed. Like right now, it's not detailed, but I'm going to max out as much as I can, and I'm worried that if you go from scene to scene, the loading might. I don't know. I haven't tested how long the loading's going to be, so that's something I'm going to have to test. And obviously, because I'm on a base PS4, my loading times are going to be worse than people on a Pro. So you guys might be fine if you have a Pro, but for me, my loading times are going to be quite bad, I think. A cube. Deal or no deal boxes. Maybe that's what it is. I wonder if anybody actually made a deal or no deal box. Let's see. Deal or no deal? Please, somebody make something. No. I don't know what this has to do with deal or no deal. I think you open up the box and a monster comes out. Or hopefully someone made big no. I know Edmonds. Or ask Mr. Blobby. I actually made Mr. Blobby in Dreams. That was my first ever sculpt, and it's on video. I did stream it, so you can check that out. But it's not good. It's not good at all. No deal. Always no deal. Always. You've got a £1 box, and you've got a £100,000 box. No deal. I don't want the deal. Because that £1 could go a long way. You never know. Right, so I just need to fix the sizes of these boxes just to make sure they don't clash with the middle part here. I mean, I could keep them the original size. I just need to like scope in and make all these things separate. Now I can actually close this. Right, we're back to normal, right? So now we can just like make some files, you know, I'll make some gaps just so that you might be able to see like through the other side. Maybe there's something on the other side, you know, you never know. Something's watching you with its eyes through the file boxes, you know. Just imagine John, Jerry, Steve right behind there. As you come in, the camera's like that. Maybe you can see through the gaps. But I like that they're all different colours. I mean, I could colour these myself as well. Like, they don't have to all be. They don't all have to be the one colour. I can make some things a bit different. Just try and make different variations, really, so it doesn't become too repetitive. Do them like that. But this is going to take me a while to like fill all these, so I'm not going to do that right now. It's too repetitive. So yeah, I'll fill out all these. Because imagine I filled out all these shelves and I decided, you know what, I need to move this shelf and then I need to move everything again. So there's definitely going to be an item that you need to find. What the hell's that? What the hell? Why is that attached? Is that attached to all of these? What the hell is this? This did not come in the manual. Get rid of that. Don't tell me there's more of those. I can't see. That was weird. Because if it's attached to those, then it must be attached to these ones. Ah, look. It is attached. That's weird. Why would you attach like something? It's like he made this part and then he kept it as a backup over there, and then he made the shelf, but then he forgot to delete the backup for the shelf. Oh well. As long as it doesn't interfere with my scene, it's all good. Did you see the other scene we made, Jinkage? We made a little office room for the hospital. I think it looks alright. We've got some spilt coffee. We've got a John Jerry Steve collectible. There's his family before he was sadly mutated. We've got another family here. We've got we're not going to use herbs in this game. I just put it here for fun. But there's a health spray here. A newspaper. I don't know if we're going to keep the newspaper. Maybe because I'm not sure if I'm going to pick up a file here. If I pick up a file here, I'll probably delete the newspaper. But if this is a save point, maybe this is a save point, and then it means the newspaper, we can keep it. Got some file cabinets here. We've got a wee bit for some tea and coffee, some water if you prefer, and also some ammo that you can pick up. So I think this seems kind of structurally it looks alright. And in the records room, oh crap, I forgot, I totally moved that by accident. Hold on, let me, if I delete that, it actually deletes half of the shelf. Let me see, can I delete that now? What the hell is this? We're uncovering crazy things. What is going on here? Right, I think I deleted it now. I think it's all good now. I'm going to go now. Hope to see you later. Yeah, no problem. I think I'm pretty much done with these environments. It's probably as much as I'm going to get done today, I think. But thanks for joining us, Amanda. It was nice to see you again. That Severotenesia is going crazy with that gun. You love your crazy words, I'll give you that. There's always a spare part when you make that IKEA furniture, I guess. That does make sense. Hello, Copo de Nieve. Welcome back. I think you were in the stream yesterday, I think. So yeah, today we've just been doing some of the office room in the hospital. Looks pretty nice. I think I will make that a save point. Maybe this little file can be a save point. And we've got a wee records room that we're filling up with these little archive boxes, or file boxes, or whatever you want to call them. Got a little computer here. How did you get in there? Look, he just moves all on his own. I swear he was over here a minute ago, and now he's in here. I do not know what is going on. Are you connecting Go Rhino 5 to add notes? What is a Go Rhino 5? Keep the newspaper to have a bit of backstory to the pandemic. Yeah, I mean, I added a newspaper to one of the patient's rooms, but the patient room is like the other side. Like if I zoom out, I'll show you an idea of what the map's going to be like. So remember we made that big lobby with the statue? That big lobby is basically going to be like here, and then you, like here. You come down here. This is where the records room and the office. The other side is going to be exam rooms, but there's going to be more like exam rooms up here. There's a staircase here with the elevators on either side, and the patient's room. There'll be private patient rooms over here, but most of the patient rooms will be upstairs on the second and third floor because they're like single room. I'm going to make another room that's going to be like that has like 5 or 10 or more hospital beds for patients, like a big room, you know, because not everyone can get their own room, right? I think I'm going to make that for like the accident and emergency room, and then there's going to be like across the hall there's going to be like a surgery room, an X-ray room, things like that. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with what we've made through today. Normally we don't stream on Fridays, so at least that's some extra progress for the level design, which is looking quite nice. I think so. Let me just catch up here before I ramble on more. Are you going to add notes? Yeah, notes, documents, newspapers, photographs, diaries, books, everything. There's going to be a lot of different classes. But later, Amanda. Yeah, she'll come back later, no doubt, if that's what you mean. Yeah, and you can interact with it and read it. Yes, you can. You can. Don't worry. I thought it all through. I've got my inventory system. Did none of you guys see the text that I made? I actually made a text in the alleyway, and you can actually read the note. So all of that logic is already done and dusted. So it's all good to go. I'll show you it next create stream. I'll show you it all working, like reading notes and stuff. It's already done. Do you think Severotinisia is related to Boveretta? Pretty much, yeah. You come up with some crazy names. I don't know how you do it. You've got a talent. Calm down, child. I know we're making a survival horror game. You don't need to add to the ambience. I'll go out there and she's like, her arm is like sliced off or something. And I'll be watching it like, oh my god, this is great inspiration. You should hurt yourself more often. It's really helping me with my creativity. So that was a good stream today. I think now that we've got both of these areas done, I think we're at a good place now. Spoopy children noises, yeah, can you hear? It's quite loud for me. It's because I've got the window open just to get some fresh air. I feel like because when I'm in here, when I do these long streams, and because it is a smaller room, the PS4 and the monitor and everything, they all heat up the room and I start to suffocate. So I opened the window just to, you know, so I could breathe and I didn't, you know, pass out. Record that and then just add it to the game in the pediatrician area. Yeah. Just like I could do that and then like edit the sound to make it more like a monster, like I think that would be quite funny. Alright, thanks for streaming again, LBA. Can't wait for tomorrow's stream. Oh, the lighthouse. I'm not looking forward to this. I mean, I am. I can't wait for the lighthouse. It's going to be fantastic. So yeah, I think we've made a good amount of progress today. I think we've been streaming for like almost 3 hours. Usually the target is like 2.5, 3 hours these days. So yeah, we made some good progress yesterday, some good progress today. It was good to stream again today. I'll definitely try and keep the Friday streams going if you guys are interested. So yeah, tomorrow we'll do the play stream where we'll play a bunch of new levels. Some old levels that I've not played, or some levels that got updated. so we'll do that again tomorrow. Next week, I don't know if I'll trial the Tuesday and Wednesday short streams next week. It might be the week after. I'll just wait and see what happens, because I want to sort and manage everything. But if I do a stream on Tuesday or Wednesday, it'll be the same time normally, just it'll be a short stream, so don't expect I'll be here and gone before you know it, like an hour and a half tops. But then next Thursday, like normal, we'll do more areas. I think the next areas we'll do, we probably need to make corridors to link these scenes together, like here. But the corridors, I don't know if I'm going to prioritize it right now. It's quite a boring thing to make. So I think we need to make corridors, we need to make staircases, we need to make an x-ray room, we need to make a supply room, we need to make a bigger patient room. Maybe that's what we'll do next Thursday. We'll make a bigger patient room and a storage room, like a supply room. And then on Friday, I guess we'll make like the x-ray room, and maybe the finish off the corridors. So I'm thinking next week, if we can do all that, we can probably get the first floor of the hospital finished, because you're not going to enter every single room, and I can easily duplicate the patient rooms, the exam rooms, the offices, whatever, so that we don't need to make them again, and we can flesh out the first floor. The basement floor is basically like a big storage room, but it also has the morgue. The second floor has mostly patient rooms with the nurses area. It has some break rooms, of course, more bathrooms. And then the third floor has more patient rooms, a nurses station, blah blah blah. But it also has director rooms. And then the other building that you go to, there's going to be a cafeteria, there's going to be a conference rooms, a little lab. The other building's going to have the pediatrics with their rooms, with a play area. At the outside, it's going to be the grounds that connect everything together. It's like a miniature, not a park, but just like somewhere you can stroll around. And then that's pretty much all the hospital areas done, like all the unique areas. So definitely can get that done within maybe a month and a half if I keep up the 2 streams. So bye John Jerry Steve, bye Severotinicia, whatever, bye Beveretta, bye. Thanks very much guys for tuning in, for enjoying my rambling. Wonder where Panic Man was. Maybe he went outside and got sent to prison. Probably. He probably did. Probably went crazy. He's probably like taking Isaac mode to the extreme. He's went to experience it for real, and then he's going to take that experience into the real world. So thanks very much guys for tuning in today. I'm going to go play Final Fantasy VII Remake. I'm really excited to get back to it. Hope you're enjoying it if you're playing it too, or if you're playing Resident Evil 3 Remake. Enjoy, and I'll see you guys tomorrow for an expansive play stream. So see you later. Thanks very much, and enjoy your weekend. Bye.